This one ain't for the charts, this one's for the part of me I never thought you cared to hear. I wasn't born with a spotlight, I was born in the back row. Hand-me-down headphones, cracked screen, bad phone. Hand-me-down problems, too loud walls, thin doors. Learning how to sleep through sirens and slam drawers. Dad wasn't evil, he was just tired and broke. Mom held the whole house together with prayers and smoke. We didn't talk about feelings, we just laughed and got mad. And if you cried in that house, you just made it worse for Dad. School wasn't the movie they sell you on TV. I was weird, I was quiet, I was too much me. They pick captains, pick teams, pick sides, pick friends. I learned early what it feels like not to make the list by the end. So I turned to these beats, little notebooks, cheap pens. Wrote bars in the margins while the teacher talked again. I wasn't building a career, I was just building a place where I could be somebody without having to hide my face. Every kid in my block wanted out, not a crown, just a life where the floor didn't creak when you walked around. I never dreamed of being famous, I just wanted to exist. But the world loves front covers, and I was always the B-side kid. I'm the B-side kid, the track you never play first, the story in the corner that you skip till you're hurt. I'm the name left off, the one they nearly forget, but somehow I'm still standing with the mic and no regrets. I'm the B-side kid, not the poster on your wall, not the favorite, not the chosen, just the one who didn't fall. And if you ever felt like that, like you just don't quite fit, you're not broken, you're just real, you're just another B-side kid. Another B-side kid. I never fit in with the pretty polished picture perfect cliques. I learned more from the kids who had to grow up way too quick. The ones feeding little siblings while their parents disappeared. The ones masking all their panic with the joking I'm here. I remember cheap gigs, 3 people in the crowd. Bad mic, bad sound, ego way too loud. Promoter never paid us, said exposure is enough. Funny how the people with the money say be patient, life is tough. Friends turned to industry, some ghosted when I failed. Some came back acting like they always knew I'd prevail. I don't hate them, I just learned not to build my house on the shifting sand of people who are only here for clout. I spent nights staring at ceilings thinking maybe they were right. Maybe everything I write is just a waste of all this time. Then some kid from out of nowhere sends a DM like a flare. Your song kept me from doing something stupid, thanks for being there. That's when something in me shifted, I stopped begging for a seat. If the table isn't honest, then I'm better in the street. I don't need a throne or title just to prove that I exist. I'll stay here with the misfits, with the ones on every list they miss. I'm the B-side kid, the track you never play first, the story in the corner that you skip till you're hurt. I'm the name left off, the one they nearly forget, but somehow I'm still standing with the mic and no regrets. I'm the B-side kid, not the poster on your wall, not the favorite, not the chosen, just the one who didn't fall. And if you ever felt like that, like you just don't quite fit, you're not broken, you're just real, you're just another B-side kid. Shadow in the class, the last name they remembered when they made the yearbook pass. Maybe home was not a haven, maybe love was hit or miss. Maybe faith was just a word you heard but never really lived. If nobody ever told you that your story still has weight, let this record be the thing that pushes back against that hate. You are not your lowest moment, you're not just who walked away. You're the reason you're still breathing, and the one who chose to stay. We're the B-side kids, the tracks they never play first, the stories in the corners that they skip till they're hurt. We're the names left off, the ones they nearly forget, but somehow we're still standing and we're not done yet. We're the B-side kid, not the posters on the walls, not the favorites, not the chosen, just the ones who didn't fall. So if you ever doubt your place when the world says you don't fit, you're not broken, you're just real and you belong here. B-side kid.